Police divers haul a boat to the entrance of Silver Lake's Rotary Nature Park on Friday in Davie, Florida. Wilfredo Leap. One moment, Shizuka Matsuki was out for a walk with her pit bulls, standing next to a pond at Silver Lake's Rotary Nature Park in Davie, Florida. Roughly 30 miles north of Miami. The next moment, she was gone. The only sign that the 47-year-old woman had ever been there Friday morning were the dogs, now alone near the water, refusing to leave. One sported a fresh, bloody wound. A witness who ultimately called authorities walked toward the dogs and spotted a large alligator in the water, according to Miami ABC affiliate WPLG. And only one car was in a nearby parking lot, registered to Matsuki and her husband. Still, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission warned people to not jump to conclusions about what had happened on the site of the pond until they could investigate. By late Friday, they revealed the grisly news. A trapper hired by authorities removed a 12-foot 6-inch alligator from the pond and killed it. Inside the animal, authorities found evidence that indicates that the victim of this incident was bitten by the alligator that was captured. Miami ABC affiliate WPLG reported that those remains were a human arm found inside the animal. The Washington Post could not independently confirm this detail. Authorities located Matsuki's body a short time later, the FWC announced Saturday on Twitter. Neighbors at the gated Isla del Sol community in Plantation, where Matsuki lived, told the Miami Herald she was a soccer mom who they frequently saw walking her dogs in the morning while wearing workout gear. Her husband was away in Chicago on Friday, neighbor Peter Limia told the Herald, but I'd warned Matsuki to be careful or to possibly avoid walks alone at the nature park altogether. He had warned her not to take the dogs over to that place because they had seen gators before and it isn't safe, Limia said, relaying what he had heard from other neighbors. Florida wildlife officials have logged 401 unprovoked bite incidents from 1948 to 2017, according to a fact sheet published in 2017. At least 24 of those incidents resulted in fatalities, according to the report. In June 2016, a Nebraska boy whose family was visiting the Walt Disney World Resort was snatched by an alligator and pulled into a lake at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The boy's death made headlines around the world and spurred questions about the lack of warning signs at the property. But for Matsuki, there had been warning signs closer to home. On Wednesday, one of her neighbors snapped a picture of an alligator lounging on a front porch, the Herald reported. Police were called, and the gator was removed. The Isla del Sol Homeowners Association sent out a memo notifying residents that wildlife encounters were common in Florida and to be careful. Read more. Broken parents won't sue Disney over the alligator attack that left their toddler dead. It ain't our first rodeo. Orlando's Gatorland promises its critters won't get freed during Irma. These alligators spent days trapped in swamp ice and survived.